What if a Dunkleosteus dropped into the modern Pacific? Could it smash the food chain and rule these waters? Deep in the dark shadows of the Mariana Trench, a baby Dunkleosteus just hatched. It is barely 35 centimeters long, weighing in at 4-5 kilograms. In the modern ocean, it is as weak as dust, but its veins carry 360 million years of royal blood. Its first crisis isn't a hungry predator. It is the lethal chill of the deep sea. The Devonian seas were a cozy 28 degrees. But these currents are a freezing 18 degrees. This drop is torture for a cold-blooded beast. To fight off the freezing cold, a hunger deep within awakens. This ancient frozen machine needs high-calorie meat to stay warm. Like a ghostly shadow, it glides along the seabed, hunting for its first modern meal. The first prey appears, a school of shimmering sardines. In its ancestral memory, prey are slow-moving armored fish. The young hunter has unique 4-bar jawbones. It can create a terrifying vacuum in its mouth. With a 0.2-second snap, it can inhale prey from a distance. It strikes, but reality slaps it. Modern fish are built for speed, and the sardines vanish in a flash. Scattering like a gust of wind, the youngster's deadly 0.2-second strike only gulped down cold seawater. Even with its best sprint, it couldn't catch the nimble school. That burst of speed only lasts 3 seconds. Then it hits a total wall. It watched them disappear in frustration. It finally understood. The modern ocean is a whole different world. After starving all day, it settles for a crab on the floor. In 0.2 seconds, the jaw snaps open, even as a juvenile. Its bony plates deliver 500 newtons of force. The crab didn't even notice. It was crushed instantly. By eating crabs and scrap, it survived a humiliating childhood. 6 months later, it shed its soft cartilage, slowly calcifying its heavy head. It finally reached 1 meter long. Its bony armor now glows with a dark shine. It faces its first real trial. 3 sharks, each 1.5 meters long, smelled the scent and closed in. In its ancient memories, early sharks had barely any teeth. They were soft as sponges. It made a fatal, arrogant mistake. It charged recklessly, yet modern sharks trade armor for speed. The shark nimbly sidestepped the attack. It dodged the strike instantly. Then a mouth full of blood locked onto its exposed rear. Agonizing pain shot through it. The attacker retreated immediately. Like an agile assassin teasing a tank, it kept biting from behind. Under 30 seconds, the prey was covered in deep gashes. Pain finally brought focus back. Head-to-head was point. That was a death sentence. The urge to survive stopped the struggling. Its body went limp, like a lifeless scrap of iron, sinking into the deep. An impatient hunter moved in, rushing to claim the kill. Right in the blind spot, an ancient technique triggered. The articulated bone structure snapped open. A massive vacuum pulled the seawater in, locking the attacker in place. In 0.02 seconds, 5,000 newtons of force slammed shut. Those giant shears sliced through and crushed the hunter's skull. With a bone-chilling crunch, before it could even react, the attack was snapped in two. The other hunters were terrified by this display of brutal power. Their instinct chose fear over hunger. They fled to the depths. That feast fueled a massive growth spurt. Over 3 years, it grew by using its vacuum and shears. 5 years later, it hit 5 meters. It weighed 2 tons. It was back on top of the food chain. Until one day, a shadow blocked out the light. A 30-meter, 100-ton blue whale passed. Its senses were completely overwhelmed. Nothing like this mountain of flesh existed. It flashed its blades to test the beast, but realized blades meant nothing here. The whale did not even notice. The sheer wake from its tail flipped the 2-ton tank over. It was a silent dismissal from the mammal king. This experience kept it humble. 5 years later, it reached 6.5 meters, a 3.5-ton titan, with 5-centimeter obsidian armor and deadly bone plates. Its bite force hit 60,000 newtons, 12,000 pounds of pressure, triple a great white's power. It emerged into the shallows, Its sheer presence forced the sharks to change their path. Once again, through pure raw violence, he became a modern ocean nightmare. But fate loves to strike just as you peak. Months later, he met the ultimate modern predator. 5 orcas, each over 8 meters long. This intelligent deep-sea wolf pack, it had no interest in fighting. As the Dunkleosteus postured to charge, the orcas initiated a tactical blitz. They swarmed like restless ghosts, blasting high-frequency sonar and bubbles, scrambling his senses and awareness. But in that moment of chaos, the ancient tyrant's fury ignited. The Dunkleosteus was livid. He shattered their bubble wall, locking onto an orca lurking too close. He unleashed a lethal vacuum strike, instantly sucking away the water ahead. Only 0.2 seconds. Those steel-crushing jaws slammed shut, with a sickening snap. The sound of breaking bone echoed deep. 60,000 newtons of bite force tore through. The massive orca died without a sound, brutally ripped cleanly in two. Dark blood instantly stained the blue. The ancient king won the trade with sheer force, but that burst drained his remaining strength. The other 4 orcas didn't flee. Their superior intelligence pushed them into a cold, clinical kill mode. They used their tighter turning radius, finding every blind spot. Avoiding his armored head, they mauled his soft tail and belly, tearing him apart, bleeding him. The Dunkleosteus fired his vacuum bite, again and again with terrifying force, but only created useless whirlpools. This ancient tank built for brute force was completely outmaneuvered by modern tactics. He was clumsily, painfully doomed. Within mere minutes, from blood loss, his massive body finally stopped struggling. Sinking helplessly into the abyss, the 4 orcas released him. They weren't interested in eating him. Toying with their fallen foe, they circled the broken carcass, even arrogantly slapping his armor, that once mighty armored head. Then, with a final mocking call, they proudly swam away. The ruler of 300 million years ago could not escape his inevitable fate. Heavy, invincible armor could not stop flexible, modern tactics. Crushing, devastating bite power could not catch up to agile evolution. He ended as a grave in the deep, along with that ancient Devonian rage, forever lost in this strange blue world.